Hi, guys, and welcome to another episode of The Vertical Take with Jennifer and Taha. And today's guest is the amazing queen herself, Autumn Noel.
Aww. I'm so happy to be here. Oh my God.
We're so happy to have you. You're literally the most requested female artist in the vertical field. When I put out a questionnaire asking people who they wanted to see for male, they were like, it was a tie between Kasey and Eric. For female, you had a long shot over the other females. Like, Autumn Noel. I'm like, all right, we got you.
Oh
So
my
we're
God.
very humbled that you accepted our request. And, even with our circumstances, I'm so happy that we made this possible.
Yeah, same. Oh my God.
Okay, so let's just dive into it. So, Autumn, how did your journey into acting first begin?
Um, I was doing dance for the longest time growing up, and so that would be kind of like my outlet for things. I did hip hop, jazz, a bit of like Palms class too, which mixes like jazz and cheer routines. But then I told my grandma one day, I was like, I want to like take an acting class, and her face when I said that, she was just like, okay. And because I was still in school at the time, she was like, well, like it's gonna be hard for you to do both, so you pick one or the other. And I was like, I'm gonna try acting. I'm gonna make it work. And then I joined a scene study class. Then after that, I advanced to an on-camera class. And then when I got like my first real taste of like what being on camera felt like, I was like, this is pretty cool. Like I want to do more of this. And then like fast forwarding a bit to when I was 19, I moved to Los Angeles. It was during COVID, so like 2020. And I didn't have any money. I didn't know any people. I didn't have any friends or family. I just moved to LA and I somehow made it work. I got a job first off being this guy's assistant randomly. And then I started working like on sets like as PAs and doing background. Then I actually started booking and I booked like my first feature like Lifetime movie. And that was like really big for me because I was like, whoa, like I got to be on an actual set with people and it was big. And I even got my own like mini trailer and I was like, this is so cool. Like I want to do more of this. And then like a few years later, the strike happened and then I wasn't booking as much anymore. So like all of those films that I booked, like just not a lot of that stuff was happening. So I almost gave up on acting and it was like my dream. Like I almost just quit completely. And then from my agent at the time that I had, I got a request for something different. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. And it happened to be for the first vertical I did, Fated to My Forbidden Alpha. And I almost didn't do that audition. So if I didn't do it, I might not have. I mean, I feel like I still would be doing verticals, but maybe not like from that point. And so, yeah, it kind of just everything like fell into place, I think, the way that it was meant to. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So you went from being an assistant to I'm an actress to, oh my God, how is this going to happen to, okay, this is a new light.
Yeah. Well, and it was crazy because verticals kind of gave me like that reigniting like the passion in me and the spark. And I was like, oh, it's not over yet. Like, even though I felt like it was over, I was like, maybe it's just beginning and maybe this is a new outlet. I can expand it. And so far I have done that. Like now verticals are everywhere and they've gotten bigger. Because when I started, like no one really knew what they were and people didn't really want to do them. Like all my friends were like, I'm never doing that. And now those same friends are doing them. And I'm like, so progress is being made.
Amazing. So Autumn, your very first project was with Kasey Esser. Mm-hmm. What was that experience like?
Ooh. Well, at the time when I had booked it, like I was just super excited to be on set again. I was like, yes. But I was still really confused because when I did the audition tape with my self-tape coach, the whole time he was just like, Autumn, I really hope you don't book this because the sides were like Alpha, Luna, and like just the dialogue was so like cringy. Like one of my audition scenes was the scene where I'm like taking the bucket and the beta, like his beta's like, oh, you're gonna shower with that. And I'm like, yeah, this is what a shower is for me. And so it was just like dialogue like that where like he was like, I don't think that this is gonna be good for you. But then it ended up like kind of changing my life because after, we shot it and everything, like it kind of skyrocketed and it led me to doing more of them. And everyone on that set was super nice and like just everyone wanted to be there and it was just funny. Like it was a fun set. Like everyone just had so much fun. I feel like now a lot of them are so like fast and like quick paced. And I feel like we took more time on that one because it was one of the first ones.
Yeah, no, definitely. And your acting since that, because we've been following you for some time. Yeah, it's, I don't want to say it's improved, but I do want to say that you have worked very hard and it shows in your performance. So you should definitely pat yourself on the back for that. It was amazing.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I would say that like it taught me how to have stamina on set because I mean we shoot like anywhere from 16 to like 20 pages a day. And so you really have to like be on your stuff. You have to know it. You have to, if you're tired, drink another energy drink. Like you got to get through it. And for like the leads, it's always like you're in every scene. Like you don't have any time to just like chill or like hang out or like, be on your phone. It's like, no, you're in it. So it taught me a lot on how to just like be in the zone.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you guys film what, 15 pages a day?
Sometimes 20, sometimes 25.
When?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't heard of 2025, but oh my goodness, that's wow.
The last one I just wrapped like a few days ago, there was one day we did like 26 pages and I was like, I'm not here right now. I'm mentally somewhere else.
I think I need to start asking y'all how many pages, like, as the most you've done on a vertical. Let's make that a little thing. Note to myself.
I think for me, the most is probably like, technically it was 28, but because of the way that it was printed out, it was 30, but 28 with actual words, like dialogue on it. So 28 pages is the most that I've done in a day, which is a lot.
For? Do you remember?
It's one that's not out yet. I did it for next short, so it was a few weeks ago, but I was playing another werewolf. So fun stuff there, but it was a really fun shoot because I got to do like so many stunts on that one. They put me like in wires to like fly in the air. So I was like, whoa, this is cool. So it was a fun set, but yeah, we had a lot to shoot in those days.
Yeah. I do remember seeing your story of you up in there and with those wires, because I watch your story, so
we're not stalkers. We're just
no, not stalkers, but
want to stay updated. No, I love it. No, it was so fun. Like I'd never done anything like that before, and I was just like, wow, like I want to do more of this, and so that I felt like I should have had.
No, definitely.
I understand. Yeah.
No, absolutely.
So you did speak about, working with like Lifetime and things like that. So you've worked in both traditional films and verticals. How different is the filming process for each of those?
Oh, it's very different. I would say for features, well, because the weird thing is like when I was doing Lifetime, they shoot super fast too, like anywhere from like 2 to 3 weeks. But with a vertical, it's like you're doing it in like 7 to 8 days most of the time. Sometimes it's like 10. I've done one where it was 11, but 11's like the most. And so it's like you really have to like have stamina if you're going to start doing verticals, where features and stuff, everything is spread out. Like sometimes people spend like 1 to 2 months filming feature films, like if it's an indie feature. And so it's just like, it's a completely different world. And I feel like sometimes you have more creative freedom with features and stuff because you're not having to answer to clients, and the producers want to actually collaborate with you more and hear your ideas. And I think that's what's more special about traditional media as opposed to the verticals. But I'm seeing a change being made in the vertical space because other companies are starting to expand and they're starting to take on new genres. And I think that that's really exciting because it's been a minute since, it's much needed. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that Canadian-based union for vertical actors, we see, things like that coming out to protect you guys, and it's amazing. We need more of it, of course. I think there should be more guidelines because oh my God, that's crazy doing 15, like 30 pages. No, I think they should limit it to like something like 10, and a union should step in, definitely.
Yeah.
For your sanity,
Yeah, well, because even, with like features, it's like you're doing maybe at the most like 8 to 9 pages a day. Like you're not doing, 15 to 20 or more. Like, I mean, because they want to like take their time. And a vertical is a feature length script. Like, so it's like we should, be filming it in smaller bits because I think that like some of these stories can be so good if just we had more time to do it.
Exactly. No, absolutely. You have a set, you might as well take your time,
Yeah, and I get like, no one wants to work OT because it's already a 12-hour day, and I get that. But, that's why like there needs to be more budget because most of the time they do have the budget to expand those days. They just don't necessarily want to.
Yeah.
Yep. Capitalism 101. Welcome to America.
So of all the characters that you've played so far, which one feels the most like you in real life?
Ooh, this is a good question. Oh, which one feels like the most me? I would say one of the easiest characters I could relate to was Abby from the King's Garden, the Influencer, because she because she was more like insecure and like, needed validation for the longest time until like she found the power within herself. And I just feel like I had an easier time relating to that because she wasn't completely helpless either. Like she fought back a lot in that storyline, which is something that I appreciated too, because I was like, I can relate to this. I'm not just like sitting back going, help me, save me. Like I need help. And like, that's a lot of like the stories that I've done. Cause I guess that's what people mostly want to see. But I just think it's so empowering when, the character fights back more and, actually has a say in like, who they are and like what they're showing up for. So to me, that's like really special. So I'd say that one for sure. And then maybe Mommy, I Got You a Date, even though I'm not a mom. I don't have a kid. But but it was just so special, like getting to play Henry Maxwell's mom because he's such a special kid and like we just had such a fun time on that set, and like getting into character to play Annie was just super easy for me because I had something else to fight for other than just like being like scared or helpless. Like I had a child that I was having to fight for, and so relating to that character just felt natural because I was like, wow, I can put that energy into something else than just being like helpless the whole time. Because to me, those stories are just kind of boring. Like I'll do them, but like it just, you have to like have a reason, I think, for the character to do something,
Yeah, definitely.
You just can't be helpless. Like, oh, I can't because I'm a
woman. Like help me, save me.
Exactly.
So, Autumn, which co-star has left you with the biggest impression and why?
Ooh, this is a good one, but also like,
So
um,
instead of asking who's your favorite or anything like that, we like to
Yeah,
quiz
no,
you.
it's not your favorite. Like, who's the one that's? But if you don't feel comfortable answering, that's fine.
You don't
okay.
have to.
No, I want to answer. It's just like
Okay.
I feel like so many of them for different reasons.
Okay, you can name a couple if you want to
Okay,
Yeah.
that would be a
play
couple would be
politics.
great.
Yeah.
Well, definitely Kasey because it's we did our first one together, so
Yeah.
we're always gonna kind of have that like weird kind of connection because like we started it, and so like and then we've done like I think 4 others after that, and so it's like we just kind of we work well with each other and like we understand each other, and I think meeting him was just like it was a really special time in my life. And then Felix Murbach too, he's great. He just cares so much about his acting and his performance, and I think that stood out to me because I'm not trying to shade anyone, but sometimes it's frustrating when your co-star doesn't really put effort into their acting and you're kind of just over there
like, guys, we kind of understand it's a shitty script, but it doesn't mean you gotta put shitty acting.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, just put a little bit of effort into it, will you? Like, come on. And he really cared about his performances, and I think that's another reason why filming Mommy, I Got You a Date was so special because like we just brought out like good acting in each other. So that was really special. And then Mark Pontarelli, like he's phenomenal. Like I love him so much. Like I originally met him when I was on a set working with Kasey, and then we finally worked together on The King's Guard and The Influencer, and it was so fun. And so I would say that those are like the main 3 people. Yeah,
Pontarelli's a joker, man. He cracks me up.
he's just so funny, and like just so like if you're in a bad mood, like instantly, like you'll just become so much happier like if he's there because he'll just make jokes, like just do anything to cheer you up, and it's just like good energy. Yeah,
it's like he walks in the room and all he has to say is hi, and that's it. It's done.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of hold on. It's kind of interesting because earlier we met with Kasey. He was an earlier person, and I mentioned I don't know if you remember. I watched the I think it was Real Talk with you and when you and Kasey were talking together, and I remember him mentioning your like what he thought your first impression of him was. Like you made a face or something, and I was, and you're like, wait, what? I did.
I think it's because a lot of people have commented on that. Like they'll be like, "Wow, like when I first met you, I thought you hated me, or your like face looked so mean." And I think it's because when I don't smile, I just look like.
Yep, I get it. I get it.
So like I have to like smile, that way people know that I'm not like mad or anything because I'm like.
You don't want a resting bitch face, okay?
I know.
Like.
Yeah, I know. I get the whole. Why are you mad? I'm not. It's just my face.
or the like. Are you feeling okay? Like you look sick. Like that's usually one of the two. Like, are you mad or you look sick? And I'm like, this is just what I look like in the morning without makeup on. Like, hey. I know. I'm like.
I get it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Funny. So do you feel a sense of responsibility towards the characters that you portray?
Kind of, but like maybe not in the way that you guys might think. I think I often have like guilt surrounded by the fact that I'm always playing these characters that, a man always comes in and saves them. And then like, I actually have a lot of younger girls that do watch these stories too, for some reason. I'm like, I don't really know if that's the best idea. Like, where are your parents? Where are your parents? Because some of them are, getting pretty explicit. So I'm like, oh, okay. But I feel bad because then it's kind of teaching them in a way that they need that validation from a guy.
Yeah.
And I feel like that responsibility kind of is put on me in a way, because I'm, openly portraying these characters all the time where it's like, you have to have a man come and save you. And for me, like, I always kind of battle with that. I'm like, well, I hope that they know, because sometimes like they'll address me just as my character's name, not even as me, like Autumn. They'll just be like, oh, like so and so from that, like, and they'll say, how are you doing today, with the character's name. And I'm like, thank you. Yeah, I was like, my name changes like every week.
Doesn't IDs.
Yeah. So I think like in that way, I do feel like there's a sense of responsibility, but in the few that I mentioned where the character has a more empowering storyline, I think that is where more of like the good side of that kind of falls, because then it's, teaching people like, no, fight back, like stand up for yourself. You don't need someone to come in and save you. Like you can do it yourself.
Yeah.
Like it's great to have help, but you got this, like independence.
Yeah. We're not telling people to not dream about their Prince Charming. We're just saying, hey, you're human too. There's not much of a difference between a man and a woman. Put yourself first. You got this.
Yeah. And the abuse stuff too is something that like I feel bad doing too, because I mean, in these like scripts, like the one that I just did, it was for Playlet and it's not out yet either, but the script was very intense and my character was treated so horribly in the start, to the point where she was treated like an animal. Like she was chained up to a fence. She had a dog collar on and was pulled by a chain. And I recently found out that another actress had portrayed, I don't know who she is, but portrayed a role similar to that where she was also treated like a dog. I thought that I was the first one doing that. I was like, no way anyone else has done this. I stood corrected. And I was like, wow, so this is a thing that people are into and they want to see. That is not great.
Data driven. It's crazy. Yeah. Wow, that upsets me a lot. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I mean, I accepted the job because, it's a revenge story. And obviously, like, she, finds herself, regains her memory. And then throughout the script, like, she gets her revenge. But the beginning was so horrible. And the character, at first, they wanted her to have a disability, a specific one. Then I said, no, why don't we just make it, like, not specific? So then they're like, okay, just see the character's mentally challenged. So basically my mind, I had like the mind of an infant to start, and that person was getting like beat up, pushed to the ground, chained to the fence, had to eat out of a dog bowl. Like I went through
not a dog bowl. Oh my God.
Yeah, and so when it comes out, I'm just gonna be like, in the first episode, I'm literally barking with a German Shepherd next to me.
Oh my God.
People are gonna make memes out of my face, but I don't care. This is shocking. No, what the hell? Okay, I'm gonna have a conversation with you about this later. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like wow. I have so many mixed feelings about it. I know that when it comes out, all of my friends are gonna be sending it to me going, is this you?
Yeah.
How long ago did you wrap filming?
Literally just a few days ago. That was the most recent one that I was on.
Okay, so give it fall. I'm guessing fall. Okay, well.
Yeah.
Wow. But
all of fall. Avoiding TikTok. Yeah. I'm not gonna go on it because I know I'm gonna see the ad and I'm gonna be like.
But I don't mind those kind of storylines if the character, like the woman, comes out on top. What?
Yeah, I think
I think
the main thing though, if they took out the disability part of her not being there, I think that would have made it a little more like, okay, it's not as bad, but it's essentially kind of mocking that in a way, because they would call her words like dumb or like slow, and it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Okay, we need
to. It's almost like the whole kind of like the bigger like bigger woman scenario that we're seeing here lately with like the I like to say bigger woman, like the bigger the curvier women that you see that are like getting bullied, and then all of a sudden she comes back as this really skinny type woman, and it's like, but she was okay before. Like, why did we have to get her to
You
come back
changed the
as
whole
this?
actress. It's one actress in the beginning and then another actress halfway through it because she became thin.
And apparently that means that like now she can get her revenge or have her happy ending. And I don't agree with
Yeah.
that. Like, it's so, yeah, it's mocking
Mhm.
It
people.
doesn't matter what your size is. You can put a man down. If you're bigger, even better. Go sit on him. Oh,
I thought it was funny.
not go sit on him in a sexual way. Just sit on his face. Like he'll suffocate. You'll be fine.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, Jennifer, just
Oh,
ask
God.
the next
Okay.
question whenever you're
Yeah,
ready.
carrying on.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
So, okay, so, and I think we pretty much touched on this. Have you ever been offered a role that didn't align with your values or vision? And how did you handle? Did you turn it down? Like, how did you?
Well, yeah, I feel like a lot of the roles that I've done, see, this is like, that's the problem, especially when I was in the exclusive agreement that I was in, because I didn't have a
Yeah.
lot of creative control over anything that I was doing. They would just present a script to me. I could say that I didn't like it, but then they wouldn't like that response. So, like, it was almost like, oh, since it's offered to me, like, I'm going to take it. And I love being on set. So for me, I was always like, yes, like, no matter what it is, I'll do it. But sometimes the storylines were just so degrading or just like so debilitating. I was like, it just doesn't, like, it doesn't do anything for me. Like, yeah, I get to work with people I love and do what I love, but I'm constantly having to go through all of these abusive scenarios that don't even make sense for the story. That's the thing. Sometimes they just come out of nowhere. It's like, oh, she gets kicked in the stomach and she's pregnant. Then, like, they stab her there and she has a miscarriage. It's like, and then, 5 minutes later, it's like she's pregnant again. And it's like, what is this story? Like, it's actually insane. Yeah. So it's like I was doing stories that just didn't even make sense,
People watch verticals to get out of their sticky / shitty situations. Why would they want to see something as degrading as that? It just
That's
blows
what I'm
my
saying. And that's why I'm excited that there's newer genres happening and that, people are expanding with ideas because it's time. Like, people don't want to see people getting abused all the time because then you're just seeing people get beat up. Like, that's not fun.
Enough film if you like that shit so much. Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Like,
WWE.
yeah. So I have like mixed feelings about like just all of that. But yeah, I've done a lot of roles where I'm like, I don't really know if this is, but I still do it.
I know.
Yeah.
You have your reasons too, and we totally respect that. But hey, hats off for putting your opinion out there. It takes a lot for one to talk about it instead of just stay silent.
Well, I used to stay silent all the time, but it's getting to the point where like this space is expanding so much and there's so many new people like coming in all the time, and I'm like, I would rather just be honest and vocal about my experiences. That way it could potentially help somebody else. That way they don't have to go through necessarily all the stuff that I went through. Because I also did a reality show, and it came out. It's called Love Bombing. It's on Real Short. And when it came out, I got roasted for that too, because everybody in the comments was like, Autumn, why would you do this? This is so embarrassing. Like, and at the time, I was still under contract. So I was like, well, like, I just was doing things that, I thought would be good and that would make them happy.
Yeah.
And Yeah.
You live and you learn. So
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was my first time touching reality, and that's like the last time, I think.
I don't
Um,
blame you.
yeah, well, it was like a dating show, and it just didn't end well. Like, and it was just so, because we had to fall in love within like 5 days, because we shot it in 5 days.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't bring someone handsome, it ain't gonna work in 5 days.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, and I also matched with someone who we were friends before, and we decided to just match to win the show and to win the challenge.
okay.
But then things just got like really messy and weird, and it was just, yeah.
Yeah.
It probably would have been way better if I would have just matched with someone I thought was cute, but I didn't do that. I don't know why.
Okay.
hmm But yeah, that was an experience for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. So, like, was that an actual like? Because I've seen like the trailer and stuff like that. I haven't actually watched it. Was it like a real reality show? Like, I
Hmm.
mean, I know it was probably scripted, but
Yeah, well, that was the thing. We didn't have scripts, and they're like, "Oh, you can
oh,
say whatever you want." And then they were on the other side of the camera going, "Actually, Autumn, don't say this. We want you to say this." And I was like, "Okay,
What's the
so it
point of
is."
having no script then?
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh, so it's unscripted, but we still have to say everything you guys say." Got it. Okay.
yeah,
So that was like the only downside to it, because I thought that I would have had more freedom to say what I wanted.
yeah,
Mhm.
But it was a cool experience because I got to see how that side of, TV kind of works, because a lot of the people that worked on it did a lot of reality TV before, and they're like, yeah, we're all used to this. And so like kind of like seeing like more of their world was interesting. I don't
Mhm.
think I would do it again because it's not really like my cup of tea, but it was a fun experience. I just prefer being other people than
yeah.
myself.
I know.
Yeah, give
Yeah.
me my 50 IDs for 50 days. I'll pull that off better than this.
So, how do you choose the roles that reflect your values and creative vision? I mean,
Hmm.
yeah.
Um, well, now that I have like more freedom to kind of pick and everything, and
Hmm.
to see like different scripts that come my way when people like email me and my manager,
Yeah.
I kind of just read the script first, and I ask myself if it's something that I really want to step into now, because I've done so many of them. It's like I don't want to keep doing, I guess, repeats of things that I've done so many times.
Mhm.
Um, so I kind of just look for like little creative differences, because I know that it's not going to be drastically different each time, because it's
Mhm.
still,
Yeah.
a new space, and people are still trying to like expand with everything. But I try to just look for like little things. I'm like, oh, that's new, or that would be fun to do, or I've never done this before, so maybe that would be cool. Things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't want to get typecasted or anything like that. That's the least you want. As an actor, you want a
Mhm.
free space where you can explore your acting skills and not have that much backlash, if not none at all, or any
Mhm.
consequences.
Yeah.
So, Autumn, how do you ensure that your work inspires empowerment both on and off screen?
Mhm. I would say on screen, I always kind of battle with everyone on set, and I'm like, can we like talk about this to find a reason as to why my character is doing this, or have her, I don't know, be a little more direct, or like have more of a
Yeah.
backbone. Like that's something that I advocate for now when I'm on set, to try to give the character more of that. Um, so that way people don't just see her as, completely helpless, and like she can't speak up for herself or like defend herself.
Yeah.
Off set, I always try to, I used to be better about it, but I always try to just like give the people that follow me like good advice and like try to tell them like, you got this. Like the only person that you can depend on fully and truly is yourself. And when you know that, like things become more clear, because yes, people are going to help you, but people are also going to let you down. So you can't fully depend on anyone. Like you have to know and have that faith in yourself, because that's what matters the most. So
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Exactly. Um, so, and then this is something that I've noticed, and one of the reasons that drew me to you was you seem very confident and secure as a woman. Where do you draw that inner queen energy from?
oh God. I love that. And the queen energy. It's funny because I'm probably one of the least confident people that you would ever meet, like in real life. If we met face to face, you'd be like, "Oh, who's that?" Um,
Yeah.
because I think I have a good way of like putting that, I guess, facade on for people that expect to see that from me. But because it's kind of like the saying, like, fake it till you make it. So like a lot of the
Yeah.
times I'm just like, if I tell myself this enough, like I'll start to believe it. But no, I grew up very insecure. Like in school, I didn't have many friends. I was bullied a lot. I talked a lot about that in the Real Short podcast that I did just by myself without Kasey. I talked about like how hard that was and like growing up in that environment, and it kind of shaped me into the person I am now. And I think that's why whenever I do like these really heavy emotional roles, like it doesn't take a lot for me to get into that headspace, because in a sense, I've been there. Like I've been at rock bottom with myself. And so I'm like, it's easy for me to like kind of get to that place. But I kind of just, I don't know, I just try to get through each day knowing that the next one is going to be better. And I don't want to take away opportunities for myself. So if I don't get to the next day, I could be taking away something great, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you keep your confidence strong in the face of criticism?
Oh, this is a really good one. Especially because everyone online loves to like just say the worst things about me. I've noticed this like in comments and stuff, and I'm like, what is going on? I just try to stay like level-headed, and I try to see it as like constructive criticism. Like I try to think of it as like in a way like, oh, maybe I could work better on this. Like if it's about my acting, I'm like, maybe I could improve there. Or, you know, if it's about my looks, I'm like, well, not everyone is gonna think that like I'm, you know, the best person ever, you know, that's like ever graced the planet. So I'm like, it's just, I think you have to kind of step outside of yourself and realize why people say these things, and just take it as like feedback, really.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you want young girls to feel when they see you on screen?
I want them to feel like they have someone that they can relate to. I don't want to ever be someone where they're like, oh, like, if only I could be more like that. No, I want to be someone that they can resonate with and relate to, and like feel emotions with and connect with through the screen, and to not feel so alone. Like that is what I hope for. So I hope that I can make that kind of impact. But
Yeah, let's hope for the best with this.
yeah. Yeah.
Hopeful. So, how do you personally unwind after playing such an emotionally intense role? And I know you just played one, so maybe talk about how you actually did wind down, since you have portrayed yourself as one.
Gosh. Well, the first day that I was on set, because I did the first episode the first day, at the end of the day, actually. Usually that doesn't happen because we're always shooting like out of order. But yeah, we shot the first episode at the end of the first day. And it was the scene where I was like, you know, chained to the fence with the other dog on the ground like a dog. And when I went home that night, it was so hard to kind of pull myself back together from that. And I even asked myself, I was like, I don't know if I can go to set the next day. I was like, because it's an emotionally demanding role. And I kind of had a moment where I was like, I want to be a good enough actor to be able to do this, but I don't know if I am. So I did have a lot of doubts, and I kind of just tried to meditate. I meditated for like 10 minutes. I also had tea, and then I just tried to like sit in the tub and just like calm myself down and tell myself like it's going to be okay. So usually I do things like that. Meditating is a big thing. Drinking like hot liquids and stuff, and just kind of like putting myself like back in a good headspace mentally is like key.
Yeah, no,
Now,
absolutely.
do you all, because I think I've asked this to somebody else before, but do you all have like, um, I don't want to say like like a counselor that kind of like when you guys do get into that kind of emotional, intense scene, someone that you can talk to kind of, I guess, get you back to,
Like a therapist,
um, yeah, pretty much. Is that something
Um,
that they offer on set?
Not on set. I do have a personal therapist that I see every
Okay.
like 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay.
If I'm filming a lot, it's like more like 2 to 3 weeks, and that'll go by, and then I'll finally have a session. I also am on like antidepressants, so those
Yeah.
definitely help as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely,
I get that.
yeah, definitely need those. But yeah, like that in combination, and then journaling out my thoughts and my
Mhm.
feelings, like has also just helped me. And sometimes I will do that, like on set too. So,
Okay,
you know,
gotcha.
Yeah,
yeah.
no, no, definitely. Whatever you can to keep your head in the right space, just do what you got to do, you know.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So, if you weren't acting, what other career option would you see yourself pursuing?
Ooh, this is a good one. Definitely singing, because
Mm,
I sing, but like mostly just to myself and with myself. I write a
in
lot
the
of
shower.
songs. Yeah, I write a lot of songs, and yeah, the guitar is like where it's at for me, but I also play like a little piano. But I would say, yeah, like singing would definitely be like my second choice, because it would still be an entertainment, but
Mhm.
I would still get to perform and be in front of people, but it would be very different because in music it's all you.
Yeah,
It's your heart, your
Yeah.
soul. You're putting all of your vulnerability out, where with acting it's like you can kind of put yourself into it, but then you're also being somebody else too.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, guys, put a thumbs up in the comment section below if Autumn should release some of her unseen singing footage.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I
Mhm.
have one reel up on my Instagram of me singing, but that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make it go viral, and then you can do some more singing. Maybe even collab
Yes.
with Luke Charles Stafford. Yeah, I think.
Oh yes, he's a really good singer.
Mm-hmm.
So who is someone you dream of collaborating with or someone that you want to work with?
Ooh, this is a really good question. Hmm.
We have a lot of good questions.
You do. Um, huh. I don't know. I would really just want to work with like more of the girls. Like I know it's not common for like the lead girls to like work together, but I've gotten to
Yeah.
know more of them, and they're all so lovely, and I think it would be cool if all did like an Ocean's 8 kind of vertical, where like it's just all of us in one vertical. Like that would be so epic, like, just all of
Yeah.
us in it kicking ass, like, or kicking butt.
Charlie's Angels.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
So
would be great.
that'd be fun.
I know
Okay.
recently on Viglu Campus Rivals with Adam Santa Cruz, Eric Gilmet, like they had so many of them as cameos. Like it was just so heartwarming to see, all of these familiar faces as, even as teens, like you're all in one vertical, woo-hoo. Even if it's for a few seconds, you know, it was very
Yeah.
heartwarming. That's a epic idea that they did. Kudos to them.
Hmm. Yeah, and they're all so great. Like, love Adam so much. He's a sweetheart. I would 10 out of 10 work with him again. Super great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we were already talking about your musical part of you. Does that creative side ever influence your acting in any way?
Sometimes, yeah, because I will like think of a concept and I'll start writing a song about it, and then I'm like, this would be so cool, like as an actual story, like as a short film or like a feature. And eventually, like I want to get into that, into directing my own stuff and like creating my own stuff too. That's a goal like further down the line, because I want to bring stories to life that I think would be
Yeah.
just so cool to tell, and that would help so many other people. So it definitely does. And then I also want to do like a musical movie. I think that would be so cool.
Like High School Musical.
Yeah, like Mamma Mia.
Yeah, Mamma Mia, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before you froze. I was talking about how I felt like there's so many like talented like singers in the vertical community that you all should just get together and just do one big musical.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, it would be. It would get a
Whoever
lot of
has a
views.
production house, go grab Kasey. He can put it under his production house.
Yeah, I forgot he has his own production company now. He's making big moves. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. No, he told us that the next one that he's doing it's under his own production company, so he's filming and he's gonna be in it and everything. I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
that's
thank you.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Autumn, what's something that your fans might be surprised to learn about you?
Ooh. Well, usually it is that I sing, because sometimes they don't know that and they're like, oh my God, what?
Yeah, something else, please.
That I like pickles and popcorn and hot sauce together.
Pickles, popcorn, and hot sauce.
Yeah, okay, it's a good snack. So what you do is you have the popcorn, you cut up pickles, like dill pickles, put it in,
Yeah.
then you like pour some hot sauce over it, and it's just so good. Like some people like the sweet with the salty. I like the hotness with
Yeah,
like
the
the
spicy.
sour. Yeah, it's just so good, and like I just love stuff like that. So yeah, that always surprises people because they're like, ew.
I mean, maybe instead
Yeah.
of popcorn, put something else that's crunchy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could see
But
that. I'll try it and I'll let you know.
yeah, it's good. I don't know. I eat some weird stuff though, so yeah, that's like definitely like one of the things. Um, and then yeah, that I used to dance, because I don't really dance anymore. I do miss it. I should get back into it.
Yeah, for
Because
practice, absolutely.
yeah, because it was one of my first loves, and yeah, like I just have so many good memories doing it. Like I do miss it, so I should get back into that.
Absolutely, no. Never turn down a burning passion, you know.
So have you ever had a particularly wild or any memorable fan encounters?
Ooh,
This
I don't
doesn't
know. Yeah, I don't know about wild, but I've had like a lot of guys that follow me like on Instagram. They'll see me in real life and they're like, "Oh my God, it's you!" And then they just won't leave me alone. Like this one guy followed me and my friends to like 3 different places, and I was like, "Restraining order, restraining order."
right?
Yeah,
Right?
I was like scared, but then like the sweeter interactions was one of my like longtime supporters, Kylie. Her and her family came to Los Angeles for vacation from Texas, and I met her and her whole family, and they were the sweetest. And she brought me like a whole like gift bag full of stuff, and I was like, "Oh, you didn't have to do that." And like her family was just super sweet, and like they treated me just like a normal person, and like they were just super nice. And
Oh,
I think those kind of like interactions are like the best, when you can just like talk and be chill, as opposed to like someone following you to like 3 different places and you're like, what is this?
Police protection, please.
No,
311.
literally, like, bodyguard. Bodyguard.
Where's my CEO?
Where's my CEO? Where's my billionaire?
Right? Interesting. So when you're not on set, what's your perfect day like?
We usually wake up, go for a walk, go get an iced coffee. Sometimes I'll make it myself, but I like going and getting one. That's like my treat to myself. And then coming back, doing auditions if I need to do auditions. Usually I have at least 1 to 2 a day, maybe sometimes more. So I'll do those. Then I'll journal. I'll try to get a workout in, but like sometimes I slack on that. Then I'll try to like see friends or help them out like with their auditions or things like that. And yeah, do my vocal lessons because I still do vocal lessons. And yeah, just like it's more like laid back when I'm not filming. So.
Okay. What do you like to do for fun? Like.
I love going out to like bars and stuff, to the beach. Seeing movies, like going to the movies is big for me because I just love, like, I know that you can stream anything from anywhere, but I just love actually going and like sitting in a theater and seeing it like on the big screen. It's just so fun for me. So yeah, those would be like the top things.
Okay. So we've got the serious stuff out of the way. Now we're gonna get into the fun stuff.
Okay.
So now we're gonna go and we're gonna do 2 truths and a lie.
I love the color blue. Super random.
Okay.
But this is what we're going with. I love the color blue. I
didn't wear this on purpose. Maybe someone is laughing because I'm tearing up. Oh my god.
And then the second one is I have 2 tattoos. And then the third one is I had a parakeet named Sky.
I'm kind of torn between 2.
Yeah.
I think it's. Oh my god. I want to say the tattoos.
And why do you think that?
Because I feel like you got more. Maybe. Okay, go ahead, Taha.
I think you have more than 2 tattoos. Because I know you got a butterfly, don't you? Right, like around here somewhere. Yeah.
But is that considered 1 or 2? Or like, is that like considered 1 tattoo, or is that considered?
I guess some people would consider it as like multiple because it's like multiple butterflies, but I consider it as 1. But I have 6 in total. Yeah, so that was correct.
So we both kind of got
I'm an Autumn fan. I knew that.
We called you Queen for a reason. Queen Autumn.
Well, it was funny because I had to think about the last one, and I used to have a bunch of parakeets growing up, so that's why I had to like think about which name to say. Because I had one named Snow, one named Sky, which I said, and then another named Jellybean. So I was like, yeah, what should I say? But like, I was just trying to like think on the spot. I was like, I don't even know.
So you like the color blue?
I do. I used to wear like not that shade specifically, but like royal blue all the time. Yeah, like royal blue, like 24/7. And then I just started wearing black all the time. And then cheetah print, which cheetah print's is not really a color, but I love it.
I mean, it's a nice aesthetic.
Yeah, I love it. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, nice. No, definitely gives a nice vibe. Absolutely.
Yeah, the last one was why I got kind of stumped because I seen where you were trying to think, and I was like, wait, she
I
just
know.
thought I had to think about that.
I
No,
know.
the
I
one with
was
the
like,
tattoo. Mm-mm.
because I was like, what name
Mm-mm.
should I say to like make it sound more like realistic? And I feel like Sky was like more of a, because I had like a baby like blue parakeet, and that was Sky. Then the white one, like the albino one, was Snow, and then Jelly Bean was like your standard like green parakeet. But you know,
No.
To be honest, I thought you
Okay.
said sky because I'm wearing sky blue. And
I
these
should
are
have
what
I
these
should have went with
flowers.
that.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
but it is a nice shirt. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. It's Calvin Klein, I think, one of their special
Oh,
collections that they
okay.
had. Yeah, it's pretty old. I got this like a couple years ago.
Nice.
Mhm. Not sponsored. Okay, so if any of you guys got that right, give yourself a pat on the back. I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. Now, going to the rapid fire. And last episode, I did ask some very, very spicy stuff to Mr. Kasey Esser, but I can't ask anything inappropriate towards the queen herself. So I made it very tame. Sorry,
Aww. Okay.
but it's okay. So I'm going to put 2.5 minutes on the timer. And yeah, we'll start whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. Math or English?
English.
Dine in or drive through?
Drive through.
Road trip or flight?
Road trip.
Weirdest food combo you like?
Pick-
Don't say that combo.
Okay. Ooh. I mean, putting hot sauce on literally everything.
That might be a normal thing. Okay. Gym or spa?
Wait, what?
Gym or spa?
Spa.
Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Favorite way to procrastinate?
Listening to music and going on walks.
Okay. Be feared or be loved?
Be loved.
Okay. Well, you are. You're doing a good job.
Thanks.
Do you hit snooze or wake up instantly?
Snooze.
Love or money?
Love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite quote or motto?
The only way out is through.
Yes. Vintage or modern?
Ooh. Vintage.
Where would you go right now? No passport needed.
Greece.
Mykonos. Yeah.
Yeah, island, baby.
Dance in public or sing in public?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
A travel destination that surprised you?
Amsterdam.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Always be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early?
20 minutes early.
Okay, miss. Journaling or photography?
Ooh. Journaling.
Long distance or never meet at all?
Long distance.
Favorite souvenir you've ever bought home?
A bracelet that has like all the chakras on it, like the heart chakra, the throat chakra.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Physical touch or words of affirmation?
Words of affirmation.
My go-to filter is?
The smoothing tool and the sharpening tool. Both of those, because you have to smooth it out and then sharpen it to like adjust it.
Yeah. The timer went off, but it's okay. I got 3 more questions. iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
What's always in your bag?
Ooh, gum usually, and then perfume. Gum and perfume.
And your phone?
And my phone.
What's always in? Oh, my bad. Online shopping or in store?
Online shopping, 100%. You
Mm,
can just find everything you want online.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add
Exactly.
one in off the top of my mind. Rather be loved by someone or stalked by someone.
Loved, because I've been stalked. It's not a fun feeling.
No,
Tell me about
No.
no. I
I've been trolled, I've been stalked, kind of loved. Oh my God, I've had it all. I'm in New York,
yeah.
so it's crazy out here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Well, thank
I
you very much, Autumn, for
Thank
the
you.
beautiful rapid fire. I hope you really enjoyed it. I tried to be as respectful as I could, you know.
Yeah, those were like very easy questions. Like what?
Okay, if you say
Yeah,
so. You're
yeah.
basically telling me, Taha, up your game.
Like maybe yeah, I was prepared for some like questions I didn't know how to answer. Like, oh no, what do I say? Like, but for the most part, I was like, okay.
I should throw in some math questions then. What is the square root of, I don't know, 58?
Oh,
I would be like,
Oh.
uh,
I
you really
wouldn't do
have to
that to
answer
you.
that. Yeah.
Don't worry. So I hope everyone enjoyed that. Now I want to open the floor to you, Autumn, to ask us any questions.
Ooh. Well, why am I one of your guys' favorites? I want to know. Like, give me the details.
You're gonna put me on the spot. I'm gonna get canceled by all the other women on here. So my answer, I pled the fifth, but my answer is gonna be you were one of my very first, you weren't the first, but you were one of my very first vertical actresses that I came across. And I was like, oh my God, she has potential. She is amazing. Like, she knows what
Aww.
she's doing. And yeah, you're just a queen.
Woo!
Queen! Insert crown.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if you remember this, but I'm the one that's always in your DMs calling you a queen and putting that out on my stories and stuff like that. But no, the reason why you became my favorite is because I used to have like a TikTok that was full of like inspirational, like I would make like motivational videos for like women and trying to uplift women and stuff like that. And so I'm all about um especially with confidence with women and confidence and things like that. And I felt like you just from seeing like your stories and seeing like your not Facebook, Instagram, that you just exuded confidence and you
Really?
just had that women empowerment. And I was like, yeah, that's what I loved that drew me to you was just the and then and I think it sealed the deal with you were in that vertical and I can't think of the name. I know it's got boss in it. It was on
Isn't
real
it?
short. Boss.
Oh, Boston
Lawson?
Running Bear?
I think it was like the second to last one you did. I
Yeah,
think.
with
Okay.
his name is Eric something. Yeah, he's another
Lutz.
Eric, but he's
Eric
not.
Olaf?
Okay. No, it's Eric Lutz.
Yeah, Eric Lutz.
Oh, the third Eric. Okay.
The
Eric.
only reason why I know Lutz is because Kellen Lutz from the Twilight series. And I
Yeah.
was like, are they related?
No, I didn't.
But no, I watched that and I was like, oh my God, man, she is really a badass bitch. I mean, it just and that's in a good way, okay? Oh, I was just like, wow, man. And so yeah, I think that's just what sealed the deal was just from just I mean, you say that you like you have a little bit of insecurity and you don't feel like confident, but that's not what you're putting out there. Like you're putting out
No.
there that you are just
Aw.
A
very
badass queen.
confident and you a good role model for girls. So
Yeah,
Aw.
absolutely.
yeah.
That means so much to me. Thank you.
Minus the shoes.
Mhm.
This was super awesome. Like
Yeah,
I can
I'm glad
cry.
you enjoyed this.
Yeah, you guys are amazing.
Thank you so much. Well, guys, we have come to the end of another great episode on the Vertical Take with Jennifer and Taha. Autumn, I will link all of your links to your socials, IMDb, everything in the description box below. And if you ever release an album, I will edit this and add that album in there, and we can have another chat. Definitely.
Yes.
Guys, definitely put some words of affirmation to help Autumn put out her first album, because we love hidden talent, but hidden talent shouldn't be hidden talent. They need to be shown. Like the star she is, she needs to shine bright like a diamond. And I'm gonna end it right there. Peace.
Bye.